Ladies and gentlemen, my purpose today is to note to the world that people with Down syndrome are really wonderful people, and they are in fact much better than the so-called normal individuals. A brief overview of what I'm going to say is draw a small introduction and introduce you four among the many whom I know who have outperformed the normal. There's a magician, a dance teacher, a model and a calendar girl, and a film actor. And finally, my conclusions. Over the ages, children and persons with Down syndrome were considered mentally retarded or even as idiots, as described by Dr. John Langton Down in his original publication way back in the 1900s. They have multiple defects and have a short lifespan. Many did not bring them out of their homes for fear that people around would know about them and bring disgrace to their family. And some even put them in institutions or asylums away from their house, hoping that they will take care of them and they don't have to take the responsibility. They never lived in an inclusive society. It was unheard of. What was an inclusive education and inclusion in healthcare was totally new or totally absurd to them in those days. But times have changed. Parents have started realizing their potential, and self-advocates are being heard and appreciated. We have more and more people who are on their own, following their dreams and doing meaningful jobs in our society. I present you the story of four such persons from two adjoining districts in the state of Kerala, where I come from, and the determined families who proved that they can do better than the best if only given a chance. The magician. Ismail was a magician. Magic mesmerized him. He wanted to perform magic shows, but getting a magician to teach him was difficult because he was branded intellectually disabled, and that disappointed him. But his mother believed in him. She wanted to fulfill his urge to learn magic, and finally got a renowned magician to tutor him. Mind you, it was not an easy task. His mother used to take him personally for the classes. With the magician's permission, she learned the tricks and tutored him once they were back at home. Finally, with determination and consistent coaching, and with the blessings of the kind-hearted magician, he had his first stage performance, and a magician was born. He has performed in various places and got the acclaim of the state minister and the attention of the media as one of the best magicians. This is Ismail doing his magic on one of the World Down Syndrome Day programs. The dance teacher. Danya is a dance teacher that we have. She studied in a normal school even before many schools started accepting children with Down syndrome. She was fascinated with the dance performances of her fellow students during school youth festivals. She told her father her desire to learn dancing. He approached many dance teachers. They were not willing to teach a clumsy girl. And finally, a reputed classical dance teacher told her father that she will give it a try during group sessions. Overjoyed, the father used to take her to the teacher. With hypotonia and some incoordination, she found it difficult to keep abreast with the other children. Some of the other mothers ridiculed her father. Why do you want to bring such idiots over for this? These are not for children like yours. Let our children learn what they can do. But that made him more determined. He used to be there. he used to memorize the steps shown by the teacher during the sessions. And after coming home, he used to teach his daughter what he could remember. Mind you, he was not a dancer, he had not learned dancing. But for the sake of his daughter, he used to watch the step and come back and show it to his daughter. The days went by. She was a slow learner, but the teacher was patient and the child was determined and the father was unwavering. And Danya Vijayan went on to be the Kala Tilagam. Kala Tilagam means the outstanding dancer in a school, and she outshone her normal counterparts. Not for 1 year, not for 2 years, but for 4 years in a row till she left the school. She was the best classical dance performer in her school. Danya later wanted to be a dance teacher, and at present she's a dance teacher of a school in my city. She also had the privilege of being a member of the troupe that visited the Middle East in 2019, including Dubai. That was a few months before the COVID outbreak was there. The next is the calendar girl, the model. Anita, the model. Anita had a determined mother and a father too. I had seen her as an infant. Her mother was all out to give her the best she could give. In those days, when we couldn't offer them much, we means as doctors, we didn't have much centers to offer them the needed therapies, other than just the routine therapies of physical therapy and speech therapy. Anita's mother shifted over to the UAE. The family shifted over to the UAE. Anita's father took up a job in Dubai so that they could give her a better training. That was a wise decision he took. She got the best training possible. Had a brief contact with her during one of her vacations when she came back to India, and I was greatly impressed with her progress. And later, a few years earlier, during one of the conferences, the India International Down Syndrome Conference in Pune, while I was stressing on the role that the mother should play in the life of a child, I saw them in the audience. I was thrilled. It was a happy reunion with the father, child, and the mother. And now I'm sure that they are somewhere among the delegates for the World Down Syndrome Conference 2021, probably listening to what I'm telling about them. This is Anita. She went on to excel herself ably, supported by her mother. Modeling became a passion for her, and she excelled in the field. She became a calendar girl later and continued her passion. She returned some years back as a model for textile mills and tabletop calendars in India too. And these are some of the pics from her modeling, textile modeling and dress modeling, which she did recently from Pune. The film actor. Gopi Krishnan, the film actor. Gopi was one of those who was with me from a very early age. His parents wanted to put him in a normal school, but was refused admission. But they were determined to do the best for him. He had tremendous energy and had a passion for music and dancing. He was a regular dancer for the World Down Syndrome Day programs, both on stage and off stage. When he was off stage, when some dance program goes on the stage, he comes and dances just in front of the stage. That was his passion for dancing. He liked acting and was more interested in the making of films after seeing a movie. He used to see a movie and then used to search the net and get how the movie was made. His father used to ask him, why should you have seen the movie? Then what are you going to get from this? So he used to say, I want to know how it was being made. He played the lead role in one of the World Down Syndrome Day programs in 2016, and he really impressed me. It was a show in one of the shopping malls where we had gotten a flash mob dance to get the attention of the people. So when a producer friend of mine asked me to propose the name of a person with Down syndrome for a film he was making, Gopi was my first choice. Gopi played to the role of a lead actor in a full-length feature film, which was released in February this year. And the media mobbed him for his natural and spontaneous acting. He became a celebrity overnight. The name of the movie is Tirige, which means the return. And 3 persons from our support group had the privilege of acting in the movie. Gobi is instantly reported to be the first person in Asia to act in a movie, a person who has Down syndrome, and probably the second in the world in a full-length movie. These are others who have taken up various other crafts. There's a crafts showroom in the place where I live, where it's managed totally by women with Down syndrome. They do exclusively do the managing. And well, there are many more who have done a lot and are outperforming the normal persons. But aren't these people more normal than the others? Now, what is the difference between a normal and abnormal? It's what we decide. We say, okay, this is normality and this is abnormality. So that is where the line marks. And I feel that these people are more normal. I used to tell my friends, if the whole world consisted of people with Down syndrome, this world would have been a much better place to live in. There's no war, there's no hatred, only love and harmony. It would have been a wonderful place to live in. And whether these people should be taken as normal and the others are subnormal or something of that sort. And this is it, another one, and Amin, who is running a tea shop. So let's have a glass of tea, a chai from Amin. And thanks to all of you and best wishes.